Hi, I'm Tamara and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how to make an A in school. This video is for kids or anybody who wants to make an A. It's really not that hard to do, but there are several things that you can do if you're really serious about making that A. So I heard that someone has a question.
Do we have to follow the rules to make an A?
Good question. Absolutely. Here are my school rules. I'm going to read them for you. The first one is keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. You shouldn't be hitting anybody. You shouldn't be kicking anybody. The second rule is raise your hand before you speak. How many kids are in your class? If everybody's talking at the same time, can your teacher hear who's asking the question? No. So that's why we have to have a rule. If you need something from the teacher, always raise your hand. Never yell out answers. Hey teacher, can I get some Kleenex? The third rule is bring supplies and materials to class. If you don't have a pencil, how are you going to write? With your finger? So you have to make sure that you have everything, your books, your backpack, your pencils. All of those things will help you to learn everything that you need to learn in class. The fourth rule is stay in your seat. You can't be wiggly, getting up whenever you want to. Number 5, pay attention. When your teacher is in the front of the class, she's sharing something with you that you need to learn. That means give your teacher eye contact, pay attention to what she writes. Number 6, listen to your teacher. If you don't listen, how are you going to know what to do? And number 7, this is the most important one. You need to make sure that you respect your teacher. The teacher is the boss in your classroom. Are you the boss? No. Your teacher is the boss. So you have to do what the teacher tells you to do. If the teacher asks you to sit down and you say, I don't wanna, that's not respecting the teacher. Follow the rules so that your teacher can see that you're really trying. So make sure that you're following these good old rules. The second thing that you have to do if you want to make an A is to enjoy learning something new. Find something really interesting in that history class. It's so much fun to learn. The third thing is be thankful. Do you know what thankful is? So many kids all over the world who wish they could be like you, sit in a classroom and learn how to do math and solve problems. You never know. You might invent a toy someday.
Making an A takes hard work, and you can't be bad.
That's right. You can't be bad. That just means that you have to make good choices. But sometimes it's hard to make good choices when your emotions or your feelings get in the way. Do you know what feelings are? Do you see this girl? She is happy. Everybody wants to feel happy because it's fun, it feels good. It usually means that you're getting to do something that you really enjoy doing, like playing your favorite sport or playing with your favorite toy. This is a sad face. Somebody is feeling very sad. Is it okay to feel sad? If somebody takes your lunch money, how are you going to feel? It's okay to feel sad sometimes. Maybe you feel sad and you're not sure why. Make sure that you talk to your mom, your dad, or someone that you really trust so they can help you with your feelings and help you to feel better again. Now there's one other emotion that sometimes gets in the way of learning and that can keep you from making that A you've been wanting. That's right, this girl is mad. She's angry. Have you ever had anything that made you feel really angry? Like maybe your friend took your favorite pencil. So is it okay to do that in the middle of the class? No, because if your teacher is asking you to do your work and you're trying to make an A, then there are certain things that you can't do with your anger. You have to be careful because anger is a big, powerful emotion. And when a teacher is giving you an assignment to do, even if you're feeling mad, you still have to get your pencil, do your work, do the best you can, tell yourself to calm down, everything is going to be okay. And you'll notice that once you start doing your work, you forget all about being mad and then you're fine again. Okay? If your anger doesn't go away like that, you may have to wait until the teacher has finished all of her directions, and then you can raise your hand and let the teacher know, "Can I talk to you when you have a minute?" Your teacher might have to tell you to wait, and waiting isn't always easy, is it? Waiting is not easy. I have a surprise for you. Yay, what is it? The surprise is a surprise. Is it big? Yes. I cannot wait. You will have to. Wait, what? Why? The surprise is not here yet. So I will have to wait for it? Oh well, if I have to wait, I'll wait. I am waiting. Waiting is not easy. Piggy, I want your surprise now. I am sorry, Gerald, but we must wait. Groan. I am done waiting. It's getting dark. We have wasted the whole day. We have waited and waited. And for what? For that. Sometimes at school, you're waiting to go to lunch, you're waiting to go to recess, you're waiting to go home to play. You might say, but I want to go play with the blocks now. And in order to make an A, you have to follow those school rules so that you don't get into trouble and that you're doing your best. Because in the classroom, there are lots of other kids and everyone has to learn at the same time. And the more you wait, the easier it will get. And it takes practice. The next thing I want to share with you, if you want to make an A, is try, and try again. Even when it's hard, even when you don't understand that math problem, you have to keep trying and practicing until you understand it. Are you perfect? Perfect means that you never make any mistakes. You always do the right things. Nobody is perfect. And if you make a mistake, let's say you forget and you yell something out in class. Oops. Forgive yourself. Say, I'm sorry. And then go back and start back doing your work. And your teacher is going to be so proud of you. So you want to have a positive attitude. Let's say you woke up late and you had to get ready really, really fast. And so when you get to the school, you feel grouchy.
When do I get to do what I want to do?
Does that give you an excuse to go and disrupt class, act up, do what you want to do, not follow the rules that day? No. You notice when your parents are driving, they have to stop at the red light. Everybody has to follow those rules, and you do too. So make me proud of you, okay? So that you can make your, you can do it. I know you can. Because that means you have what's called a positive attitude. So let's talk about homework.
Is homework a form of punishment? Why do we have to do it anyway?
Homework is not a punishment. Homework is for practice, so that you can practice in a quiet place in your house, and you can practice those problems that your teacher gave you by yourself to see if you really understand it. Then it will help you to make that A that you've been dreaming of. What was that question?
I want an A. Can't my teacher just give me one?
Maybe she can give you this A. Because if you do your best on problem number 1, and then when you get to number 10, you're like, oh, I'm sleepy, I'm too tired. You have to do your very best on every single problem. So if your teacher tells you read a story, you have to use your strategies like underlining words that maybe you don't know. Sometimes you have to read the story 2 times or 3 times to really understand it and remember the answers to those questions. With your math problems, your teachers will often tell you, show me the strategies. So they want to see how you got your answer. And remember, if you get something wrong, then that is a clue that there's something you don't understand. So you need to practice it when you get home, all of the wrong answers, and try to get them right. But you have to put in the work. And it's going to be so much fun when you work really hard and you prove to yourself that, hey, I'm smart enough. You're going to feel so good about yourself. Now, if there's something that you really struggle with, it might take a while to make an A. And you know what? A B is really good. There are some subjects that can be really hard to make an A. So if you don't make an A, should you get mad and start yelling and crying? That's not going to get you an A. You just have to tell yourself, it's okay. I tried my best and I'm going to keep trying until I can do the best I can do, which could be a B, and that's okay too. What really matters is that you are having good behavior, you're listening to your teacher, you're following the rules, and you're enjoying learning every day, and that you are thankful that you get a chance to learn as much as possible. Staying on the right track so that when you grow up, you can have the job that you want to have, because being a hard worker will pay off for you. You just gotta keep at it and keep trying. So here's a few more quick tips. Ask your teacher, what is it that I need to do better in your class? Participate in class and ask questions if there are things that you don't understand. Your teacher is a good person who cares about you and wants you to have a good education. So when she's coaching you in math, say, okay, and try to do what it is she's asking you to do. Try to sit in the front, because it shows the teacher that you're really interested in learning and you want to do your best, and it can also help you to be very focused, especially if you have some difficulty with paying attention and staying on task. Also, if you're having trouble seeing the board, you might have to ask your parents if they think you might need glasses. Wake up excited and ready to go to school every morning. And when you get home, always tell your parents something good that happened in school. What did you learn? Make sure you do your homework at night so that you can be prepared for your class. Because if you haven't done your homework, which is your practice, then you're not going to be ready for the next thing that your teacher is teaching you. If you're old enough, then you want to take notes in class and really study those notes at home so that you can remember what it is that the teacher is teaching you. You might also want to check out my video on learning styles to see how you learn best. Okay, so you know that spelling test is coming up on Friday. So should you wait until Thursday night to study for it? No. Own up to your mistakes and then try again. Ask your parents to help you find a place at home that you can do your homework, like at a table where there's light and you can see really well. And then make sure that you get plenty of sleep at night. Every night before you go to bed, make sure that your homework and your folders and all your school supplies are in your backpack. They're zipped up and ready to go in the morning. If you find yourself struggling with one of your school subjects, remember, ask your teacher for help. Sometimes there are computer games that you can play or tutorials online that can help you to really understand what it is that you're trying to learn. So talk to your parents about school. Always keep open communication with them and enjoy learning because it's fun. And remember, spend some time after school doing something fun that you really enjoy and that you like. And find some time to relax. And remember that making A's isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is that you are enjoying learning, that you're doing your best, that you're learning from your mistakes, and that you're keeping a positive attitude. Okay, if you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know how you're doing in school. I'm sure you're gonna do great. You can do it. You're smart, you're intelligent. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.